Hello, I'm here. I'm going to wait a minute or two because I'm early. And I don't know if anybody's going to come in with me, so I'm going to eat a piece of chocolate. Hello, forgive me, but I'm having a mini Three Musketeer dinner. Hello, sorry. Hi, Cynthia. Welcome. Sorry, I'm eating a candy bar. I was so happy today because 2 catalogs came. One for jewelry making, which has nothing to do with this video or live, and my Stampin' Up! Catalog. Yay! Finally. Look how pretty. Oh, the glare. Sorry. Look how pretty. Love it. And it also came with another. I already have a pack of these, but these are the new beginner brochures. There's some really pretty stuff in here. So, but I can't open them. I can't show you the inside, but so many lovelies. So to start off, I'm going to remind you that Gracie21 here on YouTube is having a party online. Yes, a stamping catalog. This is the new Stampin' Up! Catalog that starts June 3rd. And I don't know if I'll keep getting these. These are from Fire Mountain Gems and Beads because I haven't bought from them in like over a year now, because, but I used to all the time. So yeah, stamping catalog. Can't open it yet because it's not effective yet. And tonight we're not going to use new products from it. Hi, Pam. Thank you for joining. Because I'm going to save them till a little later in the month because there's still lots of things you can get. Some of them are retiring from the old catalog, which looked like, oops, well, there went the jewelry catalog. It looked like this, still in effect till June 2nd, while supplies last. And some things are carrying over, and also the mini, January to June mini. So, yeah. Hi, Clay. Welcome. So, we are going to have some fun making a couple cards, but I have to be off of here by 7:55 tonight because one of the training sessions starts at 8 Eastern, which I didn't realize when I rescheduled this for today. So, anyway, Gracie21 is still having her party. It goes till the 20th, which is next Wednesday. So for those of you who haven't ordered anything, don't forget about the last chance products that are retiring. I'm going to show you 2 of those momentarily. And also the clearance rack, and of course the things that are carrying over, some of which will no longer be bundled, but the stamps and dies or stamps and punches are carrying forward individually. So if you want the bundles, hi Nix, get them at the 10% off rate now. And those would all be shown on the website, and the links are always down below in my description for my shop with me. But if you do shop with me and place an order under 150, please use this host code up until May 20th. And then probably what I'm going to do is set up another host code for May 21st through June 2nd. And that'll just be my normal kind of host code. But on June 3rd, Judy Evans Parker here on YouTube is going to have a party. And then probably July, I'll just have a normal, and hers will go through July, forget what we said, 2nd, I think, or yeah, something like that. And then the month of July, I'll just have a normal host code. And then in August, Donna Jackson's going to have a party. So, yay. So stay tuned for all that. How's everybody doing tonight? And then one more little announcement. This is the catalog, guys. I got it today. Finally, I got the new catalog. Yay. So pretty. Love it. Paper Pumpkin. the June paper pumpkin kit. And forgive my printer. My printer is printing wacky. It doesn't look this bad. It's got stripes going through it, but it doesn't look that bad on the website. Anyway, I posted this in my Facebook group and also on my Facebook business page. Sign up between now and June 10th for the Box of Sunshine. The paper pumpkin kit is going to be all about making some things, adding some goodies to the box. It'll have a special label apparently to put on the box to gift it to someone else. So it's all about delivering a box of sunshine to somebody that might need it. And it will make cards, 8 handmade cards. So it'd be nice to send it to like essential workers or well, if they would take it, my mother's nursing home, for example, something like that, or anything like that. I think Sarah mentioned Ronald McDonald House, or anything like that. The people that have to work. I have some bad news today. I just can't even. My mom's nursing home, one person got diagnosed, is in the hospital, but got diagnosed with COVID-19, and it's the first resident there that they've had. Forgive my dirty mat, but we're going to make it dirtier. I'm going to just show you 2 stamp sets real quick, and then we're going to get into the real cards for tonight. These are those from the Best Dress Suite, the 3x3 note cards and envelopes, but I used the Love What You Do stamp set, which is retiring. And let's see, I picked this one because this one's a little too big for these cards, and it's a beautiful day. And I'm just going to stamp it in basic gray on the Purple Posy. This is Purple Posy color. And look at these. I just love these envelopes. This is retiring. These little note cards are retiring. So they're in the last chance, I believe. So let's just do this quick stamping, and then we're going to get on to some fun folds. 2 fun fold cards. Hopefully I'll have time for both. So this is really simple just to get started while we're warming up here. Hello, everybody that's joined. I hope you're having a good day. The training started today, but we really haven't done much as far as training. It's been more introduction, but tonight at 8 we're having a product demonstration from the new catalog, so I'm interested to see that. And this just says it's a beautiful day. And then instead of using ink, oops, to figure out where to put these. I'm going to use, instead of using blends, I'm going to leave that out actually. I'm going to use the end of my Stampin' Right marker that comes in a set of 5 for the in colors from last year. This is Purple Posy. And just color these in a little bit. And then maybe put a little Wink of Stella on them. And you could get a different color if you wanted to and color them a little darker there. But you know what? It's just a simple little note card. I don't feel a need to do that on this. So, and Wink of Stella. So I'm sorry I came on a little early, but I just wanted to get these out of the way, and then we'll get in on the fun folds. I'm going to be using mostly Perennial Essence Designer Series paper tonight. So that's it on that one, and then we'll do one more in a different color. They come in the Purple Posy, the Petal Pink with all these beautiful flowers on. Aren't they cute? I've shown these in like a week ago or so. And then also Daffodil Delight, which is what we're going to use next. Let me get that out of the way. And then this one, we're going to use, we're going to use Lovely as the Day, but we're not going to use the matching dies. And that is also retiring. I think the Lovely Leaves dies are as well, but don't hold me to that. And Love What You Do is also retiring. It's really pretty. Both of them are pretty. So let me clean these stamps because I need the blocks. Because all my other blocks are in use, waiting for me to do the other cards. Hi, Philomena. Welcome. So these go to the Love What You Do. I'm just going to stick them on there for now. from the first card. But I wanted to show you these two stamp sets. So this time we're just going to use this flower. And we're going to use Lovely as the Day that is touched with kindness. It's a little bit bigger. And one thing I wanted to show you too, if you want to know whether the size of the stamp is the right, it always tells you down here on the bottom of the stamp case. This one says images at 75%. So you know the stamps are going to be bigger, and they definitely are. So for example, this one, I don't know if you can see the difference. Quite a bit. It is definitely 25% bigger than the image on there. So, and let me just put that down here. So this is called Lovely as the Day. And we're going to stamp on Daffodil Delight to make it look like that. Yep, hopefully. And we're going to still use basic gray. And we're not going to color it in. I just think it looks good because there's so much yellow. No need to. How are you doing, Philomena? Hi, Paige. Yay. The crew is here. I'm so happy. I was telling everyone earlier I have to be done. I have actually my phone timer on set for 7:55. I have to get off at that time. So hopefully we'll get done the two fun folds we're going to do. So there we have it. I know I'm not even going to color that in because I just think it's lovely without it. And then just match it up. The envelopes too, excuse me, don't really need anything because they're already so pretty. And then you could stamp something on the inside if you wanted to, but for a little note card like that, attach it to a little gift or something. If I ever get around to doing gifts again. Yeah, me too. Although, like I said, Mom's nursing home told me to do, well, two things. She's had problems with her legs in the past, like with cellulitis and stuff. And her legs have been doing really good. And now all of a sudden, I think because all she's doing is sitting, she's not able to get up and exercise at all, like walk at all. They've stopped any going out of their rooms at all right now. And now that's going to be even worse because they have a COVID case in the residence now. Not her, but now her legs are her back of her ankle is oozing. So they said it's not really a wound yet, but they're keeping an eye on it, and they're getting yet another antibiotic. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know how she's going to do with that. So these two beautiful sets are retiring. Lovely as the Day, which coordinates with Lovely Leaves Dies, and also Love What You Do. This one is a two-step. This one is not, but they're both retiring. Sad to see them go. And yeah, I made a third kind of fancy card, but we're not going to get to that one tonight. But we do have two. So let me start with the easier one. And we're going to switch to a stamp set that is carrying over, actually, called Floral Essence, which is this. That's what this mess is from. So this one's carrying over, and we're going to also use Nature's Twine in Blackberry Bliss, this is not carrying over. This carried over last year because it's from the 2018 to 19, but it's in the current annual catalog. So it has Crumb Cake, Blackberry Bliss, Mint Macaron, and Grapefruit Grove, which is why it's not carrying over, because Grapefruit Grove is going away. Sad, sad, sad. Okay, and this is an easy fun fold, and here it is. So the fun fold on this is, oh, forgive my messy bow. Twine and I sometimes don't get along good. I'll fix that later. But it's a fun fold because it just opens like that. It's only a partial card. So what we have is a single piece of Mossy Meadow, which I have run through the brand new, probably going to be one of my favorite Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folders, which is not available to June 3rd. I've shown this before. And yeah, it's going to become a favorite. This is on the Misty Moonlight. I don't know if you can see it, but we're going to do it in Mossy Meadow now. So that is available June 3rd. Paige, did you see? I got my catalog today. Woohoo! So pretty. Yeah, it is pretty. Your cousin in Oklahoma had, oh gosh. Yes, thank goodness she did, for sure. Yeah, I'm so happy. We've been in my Uplines team page, we've been posting, mine didn't come today yet. How long is it going to take? And finally mine came. I was so happy. In fact, I got 2 catalogs today, a jewelry one and that one, and no bills. I'm like, yay. And somebody said, that's like the trifecta. So, yeah. But I've already been through it, in the PDF version that I printed, but now I can use that for scrap paper and use my pretty one. Yay. All right, so let's get started because it's already 7:07. All right, so what I did is I cut a piece of Mossy Meadow, and it's standard card 5.5 by 4 1/4, and it's textured. Can you see there? You can see the texture, right? So it's actually not quite as subtle, which I love. And then this one is 3. I'm going to get it wrong. Hang on. Well, it's definitely 11, scored at 5.5, but it's 3 1/4. I wanted to say that, and then I thought, I'm not sure. So 11 by 3 1/4, scored at 5.5. And then you're going to need a piece of Whisper White, and that is at 3 by 5 1/4, because that is going to go inside here. Okay. And then we need to pick the designer paper. So I have this beautiful Perennial Essence. I thought about maybe using that side instead, but I think we'll go with the flower. But if I do that, I don't know if I'm going to want to cover that up. Or we could go with this one. It's the same paper. Isn't that so pretty? Love those colors. Perennial Essence. I only have like 2 or 3 sheets of it left. Yep, 3 sheets. So I'm trying to use up what I have. I think we'll just go with this one. I just need to cut it down to 5 1/4. So let me get my trimmer. Hi, Donna. Thanks for joining us. So I'm trimming this to 5 1/4. And that'll fit right on there. And we're going to go ahead and glue that down. And then we'll glue it onto here, and then we'll stamp. And I did get my Tombos in. Yay! So we'll use those. I don't know. I'm still torn. I really like that one too. We'll do the flowers. But you could use either side. Maybe in a future card. I'm going to be probably doing a lot of use it up kind of videos in the future showing retiring products as well. Not necessarily in the same videos, but I don't know. We'll see. It's just not enough hours in the day where I have energy. All right, so now we're going to just put glue on this piece. Now you can double, if you so choose, this because it does seem to, it doesn't, the top and bottom tend to be a little less sturdy than the part where the other card is. And I'm just sort of centering it. I'm just eyeballing it. It's not quite centered. I'm going to pull it down just a little. The key is more or less making sure it's straight on there. And then just rub it down. It's not quite centered, but it's pretty close. Okay. All right, so that's that. And we'll get rid of this extra piece here. Love this paper. Sad to see it go. Sad, sad, sad. Okay, then this is a 2-inch circle punch and a 2 1/4 inch. I am already missing the starburst punch, which is retiring. But oh well. Now, let me get the stamps. We need this one, which is this flower. We're going to use that. We're going to use All Days Are Beautiful to begin with you. We're going to use With Friendly Thoughts and Best Wishes Today and Every Day. And we're going to use this little flower center thing on this card. And if you hear squeaky noises, like crunchy noises, that's my chair. Sorry about that. Don. Okay, I was thinking Donna Jackson. So this is really easy. What gave me the idea is I actually was watching a different demonstrator, and she had done one going this way, and I thought, I was sitting here staring at my paper today, and I'm like, oh, I had these strips already left over. I thought, I'm just going to do that. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get out Blackberry Bliss and Mossy Meadow ink. And with the Blackberry Bliss, we're going to do the inside here first. And I'm going to stamp off, as you can see, because Blackberry Bliss is a very dark color. So I'm going to stamp off once. You could stamp off more than that if you want to, but I'm just going to do once. And let's see. Position it wherever you want it, really. The first time I tried this, I took the sentiment and went across the middle, but in Mossy Meadow. But I didn't care for that. So anyway, that's what we're going to do with that. Now I'm going to leave the Blackberry Bliss out just for a minute and do the sentiment on here for the front, which is All Days Are Beautiful that begin with you. It's been exciting around here today too. My neighbors kind of got in an argument on text messaging, and there's a live raccoon wandering our neighborhood in daylight, which is not usual. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen a raccoon in this area. Deer, yes. Foxes, yes. Coyote, yes. All kind of birds, but I've never seen a raccoon here, and it's a little concerning that it's out in broad daylight. But I don't know. And then a neighbor across the street who nobody knows is having some digging done in their yard. So they're parking their car on our street, and it's right where you come around the corner. And we're all afraid they're going to get hit, you know. So anyway, that started a whole argument because it just drives me a little nuts sometimes, the politics. People get political. Would this be a Stampin' Up! Friend? Just curious minds want to know. Probably. Donna, are you doing the training, the on-tour thing? It's not really training yet. It's supposed to start really training at 8 tonight. I'm just stamping this up in the corner up here. And I got a little blob, so I'm going to cover that with a gem. Why not? And then I put the Blackberry Bliss away, and I shouldn't have, because I want to put the center in there. I don't like that little hollow part. Yeah, I thought that too. Your comment didn't show, but yes, that it's not public, but I can see it. Get that a little off. I'm going to do that again too. I'm not doing so good here. I'm distracted. Okay, there we go. So the one neighbor took a picture, the first one that saw it, and it didn't look unhealthy. I don't know if there's 2 of them, but the second neighbor said they just saw it like probably 2 hours later, and I don't know if it's the same one. Let me find a gem. I'm going to use an old olive gem, actually, which we're going to use on the front too. Oops. I'm using my Take Your Pick tool. I'm just going to plunk it right down here. There we go. Now, what I did on this one, where is it? I just took Winka Stella, because Blackberry Bliss, you know, is a dark color. And Winka Stella is like using a water pen almost. I just took the Winka Stella and brushed outward from the center where it has these sort of lines. You can almost see where the color should go. You're in bed already. Wow. Are you okay? Hope you're not ill. So much stuff happening lately. Ugh. So I dropped off a bag that had candy and a Mother's Day card for my mom. I took it there Thursday, and I filled the bird feeder outside her window and waved to her. I think I told you guys that. Waved to her through the window. Well, guess what? They misplaced the bag that had her card in it. Like, usually they take stuff all to like a maintenance room and hold it for a couple days, you know, to make sure nobody gets germs. And I get that, but from Thursday till Sunday, I thought would have been plenty of time for them, and they can't find it. I don't know whether somebody saw the candy and just decided yum yum, you know. And I'm not even upset about the candy. I don't care, because she really shouldn't have it anyway, even though she wants it. But I'm upset that they didn't get her card to her on time. Now, she did get flowers from them and a card and everything. Hi, Julia. Oh, okay. Anyway. So there, isn't that pretty? Now, you could actually take that and go even further out, and the rest of it would look even more pink if you wanted to, but I'm going to stop there. And we'll just put that right in here. It's cut a little shorter. You just have to make sure that you have it centered again so that when this closes, it doesn't show, right? So that's what we're going to try to do. You took them? Yeah, next. Well, unfortunately, I bought a bag it's like the little miniature candy bars, you know, because I figured if she eats 1 or 2 a day, it wouldn't be so bad. But it's hard to eat just 1 or 2 a day. Anyway, she keeps calling me. Mom keeps calling me every day. I didn't get it yet. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, Mom. I actually finally called them myself today. She talked to somebody, and then I called somebody, and they're looking for it. They said, what else was in there besides the candy? I said, her Mother's Day card. But it was my fault. I take responsibility because it was just in a gray plastic Walmart bag, and her name and her room number were on the card inside, but not on the outside of the bag anywhere. Anyway, just kind of upset. All right. Now what we're going to do, I'm not sure I really like this. So what I did is I wrapped it around 3 times, and then I just tied a bow up at the top here, because I figured that way it's sort of, when you put it in the envelope, it'll lay flatter up there. But twine doesn't, this is a really thick twine. So I'm thinking I'm just going to tie, I'm not going to wrap it around, I think. I'm just going to tie a bow and put it above the thing and put it on with a glue dot, because it adds a little more bulk there. And I just am not caring for them. Yeah, they'll get there eventually. It can't be far, but like I said, I'm just would like to make sure she gets the card more than anything. Now, here's my problem. I don't want to cover up any pretty flowers, so I think I'm going to move this over to here, so at least you can see the flowers, and we'll bump that up on dimensionals. Oops, that's not a dimensional dab. What is wrong with me? I'm kind of out of it today. I don't know. With everything between the critters outside, the first neighbor that saw it is right next door to me. And it was at her car, which is actually right near, when you see pictures of my yard, if you've ever seen those, my video of my yard, it's near where the bird bath is. There's a little easeway that it's like a little driveway thing that goes right into their garage area. So anyway, yeah, not real far. So she said she shooed it away and scared it off, and I said, which way did it run? But it didn't run this way originally, but maybe it changed its mind. I don't know. All right, so let's put them away and them away. And oops, we need the glue dots. Okay. See, I redid my nails again, guys. Not as good as the other color, I think, though. It's a more opaque, and I'm not loving it, but oh well. What are you gonna do? Do you guys see my Facebook post about Mona Lisa? It was Monday Lisa instead of Mona Lisa, Monday Lisa with the messed up bed head. And I said, oh, that's me. That's Deb Tuesday Deb. Doesn't really rhyme, but you know, except I have more gray. Why is that not working? Not liking that. Yeah. So it's just Mona Lisa, but her hair's all messed up. I said, well, that looks like Tuesday Deb, except that I have a big gray stripe. I really can't wait for things to open. I don't actually usually get my hair done, like colored elsewhere, but it needs to be cut, and it needs to be colored badly. My son keeps saying, just go completely gray. But if you have brown hair, you don't really go like platinum blonde gray. You go salt and pepper, which I think just looks horrendous. It does on me anyway. So I'm not ready to look my age. Just not ready for it. So I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I have hair dye here, but it would probably take 2 or 3 boxes at this point. Okay, let's see. Where do we want this time? Don't want it up there this time. I think I'm going to put it down here. I tend to like to put my little bows down here. And then where's that bling? We're going to do bling again. So again, I'm using the floral essence, and I'm using up DSP and trying to do some fun folds. We could have used the pinkish one, which is actually supposed to be Melon Mambo, but I guess I'll put one up here. Hopefully it'll show. Okay. Oops, card number 1. Pretty good. And so that doesn't show. Quick and easy. You could put another piece of white here if you wanted to for extra writing, but I don't really think you need it. So there we go. And I do think I like this style here better than this. I'm going to have to play with that, I think. So card number 1, pretty. Paper does all the work, right? Yeah, I like it better at the bottom too. It's more understated, and I don't know. This one is like too much. But anyway, that is it. This is the Retiring Nature's twine. Used to go with the Nature's Poem set from 2018 to 19, but they carried it over. But it's retiring now. And this is the Perennial Essence Beautiful Designer Papers, which we're going to use in the next card as well. So let me get that up here. This one, I also wanted to use some vellum. And it is the Perennial Essence. Perennial Essence Vellum, which comes in petal pink, Old Olive, and So Saffron, which are colors in the Perennial Essence Designer Series papers. And this is the card. There's the fun part. It's held together. This bottom piece is held on by this top piece, which I had to put Whisper White under because it's vellum and it was a little too flippy floppy. Thank you, Clay. Thank you, Paige. Yeah, I love the flowers too. I love the color of this paper. I put this on Balmy Blue. So this is, to start, 11 inches again, scored at 5.5, so at the vertical. And then how I did it is I cut it at 2 inches and 2 inches from this fold. And then the piece in the middle is 1.5 inch. And what I wanted to do is have the piece show on the inside. My initial thinking was have it show through the vellum so you could actually see all of the flowers, but it wasn't sturdy enough. And then this is a piece of Balmy Blue, again using that All Days Are Beautiful That Begin With You. And here I used the coordinating, which is carrying over, Perennial Flower Punch, 3-petal punch, and I cut it 3 times for each flower out of the designer paper. And then we just used a little Perennial Essence floral center. Love these things. I really, if they're not all gone, I should get another one, but I won't be able to use them. And these are Blueberry Bushel from the Noble Peacock Rhinestones. I should have told you what I was using. Those are retiring. And the Blueberry Bushel was over here, but they're all gone on this sheet. So we're not going to need them for what we're doing next anyway, because I changed papers. And I haven't put this card together, obviously. So we're going to use Petal Pink this time. I already cut it, so this is it cut. So it was 11 inches, scored at 5.5, and then 2 inches down, cut it. And then the other piece, cut 2 inches off. And then you end up with a strip that is 1.5 inches in the middle. And then you cut a piece of Designer Series paper, and you do basically the same thing. You cut it 2 inches, 2 inches, and I want to make sure I have these in the right positions. I don't. I had it originally. I think it went like that. I'm not sure now. This looks upside down to me. I'm looking at the stems to see which way they go. Yeah, I think that is it. This way. Nope, I had it right the first time. This way. All right, that's the way it goes. So this is going to go on the inside. Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Philomena. I'm partial to this one because it's got blue in it, of course. But that's how it goes. Now, I think what I will do also is add a piece of white here for extra writing room instead of just this. But that's the card. I think that's pretty. All right, so let's figure this out. So I've already punched, just to save time, only one flower. And I thought we'd use this ribbon. This is the polka dot, Whisper White polka dot tool, which is unfortunately on back order right now, but oh well. And then I've already cut out a piece of, instead of Whisper White, I cut it out in the Petal Pink, and it is, let me tell you, 3 inches by 4 1/4. And I cut the vellum that way as well. But then what I did is I stamped using, and I should have saved that part to do with you. I could turn it over and do it again. But you've seen me make backgrounds before. I basically use these 2 stamps here. And I stamped them tone on tone with Petal Pink. And then I used that little flower center and I stamped in So Saffron. And that way, something, now this vellum has a shiny side and a sort of dull side, and we're going to put the shiny side up. And that's how that will go. And we'll hook it together just with a couple glue dots. But before we do that, I think this time we're going to actually stamp the sentiment with Versamark and heat emboss it with white embossing powder. And I was thinking what we do then, and we're going to do that sort of over to the right over here, because what I was thinking I would do is just have the sentiment up here in a circle maybe, and the flower over here or down here. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to play with that and see. So, and we have about 20 minutes, so thank you, thank you. All right, and the sentiment just is a thank you this time. So let's get started with that. Well, I don't know. I guess I could either that, or I could stamp the thank you on the inside and leave off the sentiment on the front altogether. But I think I want to try it. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. So I need my Versamark. I'm experimenting with you guys. You know me. And let's see. I think we're going to put it. Let me look at the. Actually, that's a good idea. Let me look at the flowers. Can you see the flowers showing through? I just didn't like it being real plain. So let me see where I would like the thank you. And that might help where we're going to position. I think I'm going to do it right down here. Okay. I didn't even use my embossing buddy, which, by the way, the embossing buddy is retiring. Eeks. I don't know. I don't remember seeing anything similar in the catalog either. I guess they figure you can get them anywhere. I do have a retired Stampin' Up! Tray thingy under here in case I get powder all over the place. I probably should have used the embossing buddy too. Yeah, came off pretty good. All right. I'm going to do the embossing off screen because my camera and microphone are right here. And the last time I did that, it was like an outrageous noise on my speaker. So let me do that behind you. There's how it looks. Sorry. It doesn't take long. You don't want to hold it to vellum long because you can see it actually already started to warp a little bit, but I think that will be pretty on top of there. I like it. I like it. All right, let's start assembling this guy. Let's put all the pieces together. All right. Make sure I have my papers in the right places again. This one goes up here, so I'm just going to glue that on the top so I know that's the top. And again, that's 2 inches by 4 1/4. I took it all the way over to the edge of the card. And I still got some embossing stuff over here. And then we're going to glue the bottom piece together onto the petal pink loose piece. Now I wasn't sure if I wanted to round the corners or not. And actually, to help us get our spacing right, I cut the white pieces, 2 of them, 2 inches by 4 1/4 as well to go in here. So I'm going to bring that down to the bottom of the card, which should help us. Am I in screen? Should help us line this one up. And then when we close it, it'll line up, hopefully. There we go. So let me glue the white one down first. Maybe I should have started at the top. I don't know. It'll be close enough. Gonna be close enough, but I do want to get it over to the edge, right? There we go. And then, now, it's a little bit off, but we'll put that one in next. Hi, Andre. Welcome. Thank you. This is Petal Pink. It's a really sort of a pale peachy pink. And it has Petal Pink, Flirty Flamingo, So Saffron, and Mossy Meadow in the paper. Maybe some other colors, but that's what I'm seeing. All right, I'm going to put this other piece of white in here, I believe, as well. Make sure it fits. It should fit if I measured properly. I'm going to cut a sliver off because it's a little snug, just a little bit. And this little trimmer is no longer available. It was only available if you joined Stampin' Up! Before March 31st, but hey, I still have it. So exciting things happening at Stampin' Up! I'm going to cut a little more off. It's just a little snug, so anyway. Yeah, so it'll be an 1/8 of an inch shy of 2 inches, which is fine. Yep, to give it enough room to close the card. Yay, welcome back, Julia. That was quick, which is good because I can only be on here tonight till 7:55, and then I have to hop off and go on to a Facebook video training thing that's happening. Okay. Did I mess that up? No. That's how it goes. Okay, I have it right. But we're not gluing that down. Let's get some glue dots and put this on. Let's see. Maybe if I put it in the center of the... Now I'm going to put it in the corners because I'm going to cover up some of the corners. I'm just using the mini glue dots. Yeah, maybe. Because I'll likely... And I'm putting it on the color, the parts I stamped on as well, hoping that it doesn't show through the vellum that much. Okay, let's put that down here. Little off, little off. I want to try and get it even. There we go. So pretty. I'm not going to worry about putting any more on for now. Okay, and so then our placement is going to be about like that. Right? And then we'll do our little flower kind of up here. Oops. Which I'll organize those better, right? And have this coming down here. Not quite so long, maybe. Or maybe out like this. I think out like this, perhaps. And yeah, I think that'll work. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is glue this at the top and at the bottom onto the top and bottom. But I don't want a whole lot because I don't want to glue it to the inside of the card. Have any of you made this kind of card before? I don't even know what it's called. To me, it's like a split front card. Maybe like a floating frame or something. It's not really a frame. I don't know. Oops. I want to go up just a little bit. But basically, this center piece is what's holding on the bottom. I'll probably have to put a little bit more glue on. And I think I got it a little bit crooked. There we go. Does that look straight? Yes, pretty straight. Ooh, yay! Okay, now let's glue our flower together. I'm going to put the ones at the bottom that look a little less pretty to my eye. And we're just going to stagger it. You could use glue dots. I think I might have used glue dots the first time to have it dry faster, because it's wiggling around a little too much. There we go. And then the top one, yeah, we have glue sticking out. The top one, actually, let me use a glue dot for the top one. But if you do that, you have to get your placement right the first time. And we want to stagger it again so it's between the other two. Did I do it? I don't know. I guess, no. Don't think so. Yeah. Okay. There. Don't like it. Oh, guys, I'm having bad luck again. Had to get it so that it's staggered in all directions. There we go. There we go. We got it. We got it. Boom. Okay. And then we're going to use glue dots to put it on up here, I think, but not before. Let me cut this down a little bit. I don't know how much, but we're just going to put this side over this way, quite a bit more, actually. This will be coming back, but it's on back order right now. It's in the new catalog, which I'm glad of. I really like this Whisper White tulle ribbon. Okay, I'm going to put glue dots up in this corner instead of on the ribbon, because the ribbon is, maybe put two, actually. The ribbon is sheer. All right. Just like that. And then we're going to get glue dot also. I could use a dimensional, but I'm not going to, because the center of the flower is going to be dimensional. I will put two glue dots on the flower there too. There we go. You have made it, Philomena. Did you do anything differently? I mean, obviously the papers and stuff. Thank you, Jen. Okay, and these already have little dots on them. Sometimes I add a little extra glue, but I won't bother right now. And that is pretty much the card. So that turned out. Now we could stamp something on the inside here too. Let's see, where's that other saying? No, that doesn't really go with that. I used a thank you. That was out of Love What You Do, actually, not out of Floral Essence. And I think I'm going to get out I'm Lucky to Have a Friend Like You. Yep. Out of the Love What You Do stamp set. And I think we'll just stamp that up here and leave this part blank this time. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, Clay. Okay, I'm standing up because I want to be able to see, since I don't have a second chance at this time. There we go. Yeah, a little off, but not bad. Not bad. Okay, so there is our card, and here is the other version of it. And another ribbon we could have used, but I just felt like I needed to break up the pink a little bit, is the, what did I do with it? This beautiful, this is carrying over also, guys. It's the, I don't know what they call it. Let me see. Organdy striped ribbon, that's in petal pink too. And I originally was thinking of going something like that, which would be pretty too, but I just felt like I needed to break up the pink a little bit. And I did that with the white. Yeah. I agree. All right, so this was a quick one tonight. I had to clean my stamps. So we made these, and we made, oops, this one. Oh, you know what? We could put, I put bling on here. We could put pearls on, I think. Would be pretty. Maybe. Let's do that quick. I have a couple minutes yet. I think pearls. Is that the right one? Yeah. I think pearls, maybe. Where do we think? Up here where that glue dot is, for sure. Right? And maybe another one where that glue dot is. See what we do? We cover up things. They don't show that bad. And then I'll have to put one. Actually, let me put one here. And then I think we'll put a little bit smaller one over here. There we go. That gives a little more something. Yes, the pearls carry over, the basic rhinestone jewels carry over, the believe the metallic pearls carry over, the gold and silver ones. A lot of the ribbons go away, but the white tulle carries over, and the metallic edge. These, the one with the very vanilla and gold and the white with the silver, they carry over. They're on back order right now. This one. Well, you know what? Let me get my little basket out, and I'll show you what carries over. Because I have the carryover stuff separated from the new stuff. Except let me get these back in here. And I think, here's the very vanilla. This is the Ornate Garden Pack, which is carrying over because it's brand new. Linen thread, the braided, what is this called? Braided linen trim carries over. The white crinkle seam binding carries over. The reversible Old Olive and Pretty Peacock carries over. The organdy striped I already showed you carries over, but not the petal pink with the gold, which is what I used. I mean, with the champagne. I used that on this first card that I did before you arrived tonight. That does not carry over. The Whisper White tulle carries over, and then all last year's in color scallop linen ribbons carry over. The denim carries over. And this one with petal pink and like a gold center carries over. That's what carries over in the ribbon department. And this one, which was actually from the 2018 holiday catalog, I think. I don't know. Don't hold me to that. One of those holiday catalogs. So that's what carries over in the ribbon department. I might have missed one. I think there's a Daffodil Delight that carries over too. Yeah. I'm sorry. This one, I think too. This Daffodil Delight from the mini catalog. Pretty sure that carries over too. And that's about it for carryover of ribbon. Hope that helped. Thank you, Philomena. Okay, yeah, pearls are good because you can color them, and I do that quite often too, with your alcohol markers, just like you can the rhinestones. Just take your alcohol marker and color them, and you can make them any color you want. That we have alcohol markers for, or that you have alcohol markers for. These, on the other hand, were the Pretty Peacock rhinestones in, the Noble Peacock rhinestones in Blueberry Bushel. because I had more blue tone to it. So I think that came out pretty. And that one too. And then of course our little note cards using the Lovely as the Day is the Day and the Love What You Do were the two that are retiring. And then we also use Floral Essence. We use these just behind the vellum in this one. And this one we stamped in the center of this one. In there, and used Wink of Stella. And the little flower centers we used too. And this sentiment too. All days are beautiful to begin with you. So sorry I was wishy-washy about coming on last night and then coming on tonight. I'm just, you're welcome, Paige. Thank you, Julia. You too. Yes, great seeing you too, Julia. Thank you. I'm glad you caught it too. All righty. Well, have a good evening, everyone. And I'm going to clean my stamps and get ready to be inspired by Stampin' Up! Training. And I probably won't be back on till the, I'm thinking the 15th, which is Friday, which is collab with Stamp Girl. Yes, and next live will probably be next Tuesday, but because somewhere in this time frame I have to get my taxes done once and for all, and I have that scheduled actually for the 15th right now. But we'll see. It might be 15th, 16th. I don't know yet. I think I have something on the 16th too. I think I have the Stuff It collab on the 16th. And I think I have a card collab on the 17th. So 15, 16, 17, I think you'll have videos. All right. Thank you for watching. Thanks so much for the thumbs ups, guys. You can share if you'd like to. Help me get some followers. It's not like I have 400 watching every time. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Hugs, love, and peace. Let me put that in here. I have another card I made too, but I'm going to save that for, I don't know, maybe the 15th. Oops, can't type. Never spelled good GPPD, huh? Alrighty. Bye.